What's going on, everyone? It's Aaliyah Orozco with Title Sports Network, and we are here at the Wild Card Boxing Gym, and I'm joined now with the one and only Daniel Barrera. How are you today?
Doing good, very excited for this fight coming June 7th. It's going to be one to watch. I feel like this fight, we're going to need to make a statement. Our opponent, Christian Robles, he's fought in some good opponents, and, we want to show everybody that we belong in this division, and we're here to prove that.
Have you prepared any differently with Christian in mind?
Just to be more of a killer. That's it. Everything's been, we always work hard, every day, every fight. But just mentality-wise, it's more of a killer this fight.
You're 6-0, still undefeated. Does that give you more confidence coming into the ring?
No, I get my confidence from my training camp. So, I put in all the work. I work too hard to lose. So, if my, let's say, my conditioning or if I'm slacking in training, of course I'm be unconfident, but I don't slack in training and I give it my 110%, and that's where my confidence comes from.
So you are on it then, like your training is every single day, I assume. Talk to me a little bit more about that and what a day-to-day looks like for you as a professional boxer.
Yeah, so our training actually starts early. We'll wake up at 6 a.m., have breakfast, get back to sleep, and then wake up, go hit the gym. And everything's on a time schedule, our food, our running, our everything, our training. So, it's very strict. And it's good, it shows that we're disciplined in our training camp. So, and it shows in the ring that, how disciplined we are. And when we have fights, I feel like we dominate most of the time. So, and it shows that training camp went well.
Most definitely. Well, you're still early on in your career. Very exciting. I know you don't like to think of what's next when you currently have a fight coming up, but what is next for you? When you see your vision in a year or so, where do you see yourself? How many fights do you want to get in this year? Because we're only still in May.
Yeah, definitely. I would like to get at least 3 more fights. That'll be great. If I could finish 9-10-0 and start off the next year, strong again, like I did this year, that'll be great. But just stay busy next year. Stay busy the rest of this year, and whatever they have in front of us, we'll get it done.
And what's your overall goal in the sport? What can we expect to see from you as the years continue on?
Definitely become one of the biggest names in the 112 division, and then move up to 115, and conquer all the divisions I can. If I grow into those divisions, sometimes people don't get to grow higher divisions. I'm still small. I'm still young, so. But, I definitely want to conquer 112, 115, and 118, and, hopefully if I'm able to move up to 122 and get a title in there as well.
Most definitely. Well, let's talk about some upcoming fights. The first one, everyone's talking about it, Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. What are your thoughts on that fight now being sanctioned as a professional fight, and who do you got in that?
I definitely want Mike Tyson to win. Jake Paul, he's just... I don't
Jake
feel
Paul.
like, yeah, exactly. He's just a Jake Paul. He doesn't belong in this sport. He's been putting in work. Yeah, he's been fighting, some opponents. But Mike Tyson, even though he's old, I feel like he can still pull it off. But even if he doesn't, he's old. So it's like, what can you do?
Yeah.
What can you expect from him? But it's going to be an exciting fight for the fans. I mean, it's Mike Tyson.
Exactly. You'll be watching that one then?
Yeah, definitely. I'll tune in for that one.
Most definitely. Well, I saw that Ryan Garcia said that if Mike can't fight, he will step in. What are your thoughts on that? And if Ryan Garcia did step in, who do you see winning that fight now versus Jake Paul?
I mean, he's a lot smaller than Jake, but I still think Ryan Garcia would dominate him just because, he's a real boxer. He's even though I don't feel like he's in the top division like that, he's still, a good boxer. He has power, he has speed, and it's different when you're in there. It's like fighting an amateur with a pro, and that's what it would look like. Ryan would be the pro, and Jake would be the amateur.
And what do you think for Ryan Garcia is next with everything that's going on with the PED testing? Well, first, what's your thoughts on that as a boxer? I feel like everyone kind of has their own opinion, but yeah, do you think it's true? Do you think it's not true?
Honestly, at that point of your career, anything is true. Anything can happen. I mean, it could be true. It may not be, but I think it's an excuse for the Haney camp they lost. His dad's kind of a sore loser. So was Haney. I saw that after his fight, they were still saying and still world champion with the cake after the fight just because Ryan Garcia didn't make the weight. I mean, that's kind of it's the wrong way to go. But I mean, you lost. But yeah. I mean, anything could happen with those. But the drugs wise, like the PEDs and all that, everybody's on them. I think at that point. At that point, at that level, I think everybody's on them.
Yeah, that's a good point you just made. What about, are you one of the people that want to see the Canelo-Benavidez fight? I know people are now also talking about Canelo versus Crawford. Those are two things that is kind of in the buzz lately. Which one would you rather see?
Definitely Canelo and Benavidez. That'll be a great fight. You know, they're two big guys. I feel like Benavidez is the bigger and stronger guy, and Canelo gets hit a lot, but so does Benavidez. He doesn't really have a defense. He hasn't been in there with anybody that has like a good, you know, counter like he does, your counter left hook or something. And I saw Benavidez got dropped with like a jab or a counter left hook. So, I mean, it could be a good fight, but on paper, I say Benavidez just because he's so much bigger and stronger.
Ooh, okay, we just got the prediction. I love it. And did you watch the Fury versus Usyk fight last week?
I've watched just the highlights. You know, it was a good fight. I feel like Usyk is still kind of small for that division, but you know he still pulled it off. I mean, I think he spent what he said. He spent like 6 months in training camp, which was good for him. I mean, it paid off, but it was a good, exciting fight for that division.
And we're going to play a quick game. I want you to blind rank these 5 fighters. I don't even know who I'm about to say. I'm just going to come up with it. Okay. So let's see. It's just like overall. Okay. The first one is, it's 1 through 5. Devin Haney.
5.
Shakur Stevenson.
4.
Ryan Garcia.
Damn. 3.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Gervonta Davis.
1.
Teofimo Lopez.
2. Yeah, that's a good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So would you have kept it the same if you knew all the names before I said that?
I probably would switch Shakur and Haney, and Haney with Ryan. So I put Ryan at 4, and then Shakur at 3, and then Haney at 5 still.
Okay. And do you think if Ryan and Haney did have that rematch and Ryan didn't come in overweight and there was, I mean, we still don't know if the PED testing was true, but let's say that didn't happen, everything's clean, do you think it would be a different outcome that we saw?
No, I think it'll be in Haney's head that, you know, he hits too hard, he's too strong. And he for that division, he's fast and strong, and I think it'll be the same outcome.
Most definitely. Well, I loved hearing your fight breakdowns. And back to you. You win this fight next Friday, June 7th. What's the first thing you're going to do to celebrate?
I'm going to go get a little fat, you know, probably get a pizza in me, slice of pizza, some brownies. No, I'm just kidding.
What? Why?
Nah, I do love brownies. I love cookies, brownies, but just enjoy my little meals for the day, and then after that, get back into the gym the following week and be ready.
So it's already right back into it then.
Yeah, just because we have some potential sparring with Chocolatito, so I'm super excited to get back in there with them, and you know, so I got to be ready. I don't want to go in there all sluggish and
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. And who is the best name in your opinion that you have sparred and have given you the most experience?
I say a couple names. I'd say like Chocolatito is one of them.
Yeah.
Ricardo Sandoval as well. Those two guys have been giving me great work, and you know, that I've faced so far. You know, I've sparred a lot of names like John Ramirez, Andy Dominguez, you know, good guys.
Yeah.
But I feel like Bam, I haven't sparred Bam, but Ricardo Sandoval and Chocolatito are the ones in the division right now that gave me good work.
Love to hear that. And what can fight fans expect to see from you? June 7th, broadcasted on UFC Fight Pass. That's really exciting.
Yes, definitely. I mean, it's a blessing to be able to be on a live stream this early in my career. You know, especially on a platform like UFC Fight Pass. It's super exciting.
Well, I'm so excited to continue to watch your career. For everyone watching, where can they find you and continue to support your career?
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Chucky Barrera 1. And, you know, I'll be there, you know, posting. I got to get more active on my social media. That's one thing I have been slacking on, you know. I focus too much on training and not enough on the social media part, which I don't think is a bad thing, but it is when you're trying to, you know, build your fan base as well. But, you know, and I just got to start posting more there. You'll get there. I'll post this interview. You'll get some content. All right, thank you. I love it. And any last words for all the fight fans watching? Yes, definitely. Tune in June 7th. You know, I'm going to be the most ferocious, vicious flyweight in this division. I'm only starting. I'm only 6-0, and I have a lot of years to grow, a lot of years to succeed in my career. And, you know, just keep a lookout and remember my name, Chucky Barrera.
Most definitely. Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time, and we're all excited to watch next Friday, June 7th. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Until next time.